about a year ago, maybe even more than that, a rumor came out that Nick Khan in the WWE wanted to work with New Japan. So in reality, do you think there ever was a reality that the relationship between AEW and New Japan wasn't going to continue and the WWE suddenly was going to come in there as being like the new partner?
I mean, if you look at it from a business standpoint, like why would you not want to partner up with the number one company in another market, being Japan? And like if WWE came over, because if you look at like WWE's roster, like a majority of their guys did compete for New Japan.
Yep.
Hell, some of them were IWGP World Heavyweight Champions.
Yep.
A lot of their roster also held not just that title, but multiple other titles within our company. So, and then a lot of the guys that are over there now who are successful have had runs and tours here in New Japan. So, I mean, it's just a natural progression. Like, why wouldn't we want to, partner up with some of our top guys previously wrestled before they came to WWE? And if they did, then that's great. But if you're gonna send somebody over, don't send your JV team. Send over some varsity players, and let's see if they can still hang with us.
Because I agree with that, because right now, a couple of days ago, the story came out, AJ Styles is going to go to Noah and compete in a matchup there. That we've had TNA involvement with WWE. We have many organizations now working with the WWE. For years, it felt like they didn't want to touch anybody else, but now it's becoming this global phenomenon where everyone's working together, even AEW with other people too. So are you surprised to see that AJ Styles is showing up in Noah? Because obviously you brought it up, he was in Japan.
No, I mean, I believe AJ Styles wrestled in maybe Wrestle 1 or something before his New Japan stint or something. I think he had a couple shots.
Yeah, he's had stints everywhere, but he had a big, huge run.
Like, I'm not surprised that he's coming up, especially for a legend like Marufuji. I mean, you say what you want, whether he's from another company. I'm not supposed to mention him or no. Like, Marufuji's a legend, and I've been on a few indie shows with him in America, and he's a great wrestler. He's a great guy. And for him to have a match with AJ Styles, I'm, say what you will, whatever company I work for, I'm going to try to watch that just for the fact that AJ Styles is amazing, and so is Marufuji. So I definitely want to see that, and it's a good match to be a fan of, and I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Yeah, again, it's just interesting to see that this island of the WWE is reaching out and branching out, and even Nakamura and the Great Muta had a match. I think it was like a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago. So it's just so weird to me as a watcher of wrestling for over 30 years to see one company who never ever seemed to ever want to be involve themselves with something is now branching out. But coming up though is the G1 Climax, and it's it is the summertime thing that everyone gets pumped about. It's coming up. You're in Block B. It starts July 20th. So do you feel, I've seen this a lot now with a lot of companies, that they see the G1 and they're like, how do we duplicate this? How do we make our own? And I don't think it can be. What's your feelings on the G1 Climax? Because it feels like it's such a unique concept involving brackets and points and systems. Everyone is trying to do this. How do you feel about the G1?
Well, I've said this before in interviews or just in passing with friends and whatnot. Like, the G1 is the tournament of tournaments. It is the old saying, it's often imitated, never duplicated. And that's a fact. The G1 Climax is definitely the hardest tournament, if you will. What do you want to call it? And for the longest time, it was like the best of the best. The top 20 that could come over will be in that. And I've been fortunate to be in the past 4 of them. This will be my 5th, I believe. So I'm really excited for it. And and now that the fact that they're going back to the traditional format of 2 blocks of 10, and now they're even raising the stakes, where you got guys like Tanahashi, who is I don't know, I think he won it 2 or 3 times, and he has to qualify to get in this tournament. You have guys like Ishii, who's one of the best wrestlers in the world has to qualify to get into it, you know. And then you got like some upstarts, like for example, from our group, Callum Newman, also TJP, you know, has to qualify to get into this tournament. It just raises the stakes even more. And it's not just like, okay, well, you're going to be in the tournament, you're going to be in the tournament. No, like we have guys that, for example, like myself, who's a champion, who's in this tournament. You know, singles champions who are, I don't know if they get an automatic bid or whatnot. I don't know the selection process, but then you have guys who are main eventers who have to qualify to get in this tournament. And it's crazy to think that's a, like the fact that Tanahashi might not be in the tournament this year, which is good, because now that you think about it, like, you know, El Presidente didn't just put himself in the tournament; he's making himself fight his way into the tournament. Fair, you know what? I give him props for that.